Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this house off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to your apostles and elders of great millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and faith. Shalom to the sincere Akwath, and Shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathen. Now this lesson is going to be a Iran war update. So through the spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says Iran president hails U.S. deal as historic document. It says Iran's president posted the signed agreement on his official X account. Israel kills 3 people in Lebanon as it continues its invasion of the south, despite the inclusion of an end to its occupation in the U.S.-Iran interim agreement. It says U.S. President Donald Trump and Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian have electronically signed a memorandum of understanding to end the U.S. and Israel's war on Iran. Hezbollah chief Naim Qassem has hailed the agreement as a big victory and said Lebanon's negotiations with Israel should be limited to mutual security and not the armed group's disarmament. Yeah, so have the definition of a memorandum of understanding. It says a memorandum of understanding is a formal, non-legally binding document used by 2 or more parties to outline their intentions, shared goals, and collaborative responsibilities. It serves as a foundational roadmap for working together in good faith before drafting a strict, legally enforceable contract. Yeah, so basically this is supposed to be like a little stepping stone in them like signing like a peace treaty between the US, Israel, and Iran to end the war. And you have simple-minded people, especially the Edomites who worship Donald Trump, who are gloating on his behalf that he quote unquote ended the war. But what they don't understand is that he didn't end anything. Things are just tarrying right now because it's not time for there to be a full-blown nuclear war yet. Habakkuk 2:1, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Verse 2, and the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And I have the definition of tarry here. And it says tarry is a verb that means to linger, delay in coming or going, or to stay somewhere longer than expected. It often implies taking one's time, loitering, or waiting for someone or something. So basically, the prophecy of nuclear war, it's lingering, or it's I guess, delayed. That's basically what's happening with this whole memorandum of understanding. It's basically delaying the inevitable to an extent, which they're not really delaying it. The Lord is the one who's, putting a hold uh, on the attacks, on the war, basically, that's been happening between the U.S., Israel, and Iran. But best believe things are going to kick back off. And then when they do kick off again, they're going to be a lot worse. Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. And those of us of the hopeful elect, we have to be patient in spirit. We have to wait, because we know that World War III is going to happen. We know that there's going to be a nuclear war. We know America is going to get destroyed. We know that Israel is going to get cleansed of all those wicked heathens that are in that land. We know that it's going to happen. But it's not going to happen right now, because the Heavenly Father has everything set for an appointed time. And we're just not in that time yet. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Jump down to verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. And we are in a time of war, because you see that Israel is still bombing Lebanon. They don't care about any treaty, any memorandum of understanding. They're still doing what they want to do. And this little peace thing, this memorandum of understanding between the U.S. and Iran, that's not going to last very long. Something, somehow, some way is going to go wrong, and it's all going to fall apart. It's just a matter of time. Meanwhile, the Lord's going to have a bunch of other judgments and things like that taking place. Still the earthquakes, the fires, the storms and tempests, the clashes amongst the people within these different countries. The racial division and racial tension is going to continue to increase, which eventually will lead to race wars and civil war. So this does not mean that it's over, And there's a lot of simple-minded people out here who don't understand that, because the Lord has not blessed them with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. But those of us of the hopeful elect who have been blessed with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, we know that this is merely a delay, basically, while the Lord, puts a few other things in place. But for those of us of the hopeful elect, we got to stay on our watch. You can't see stuff like that and get all depressed in the spirit and think, oh man, like we're going to be stuck here, because we're not. The Lord has everything set for an appointed time. Every domino that the Lord set in place will fall when He wants it to. The U.S. Iran the U.S. Israel Iran conflict going full blown, and other world powers getting involved, and then things going nuclear, it's still going to happen. It's just not time yet, because there's other prophecies that have to come to pass beforehand. So just keep your eyes on this situation, because at some point it is going to fall apart. There is no happy ending for Esau. There is no happy ending for America. There is no happy ending for the land of for Israel, for those heathens that are claiming to be the Lord's chosen people, and they are currently residing in the land of Israel. The Lord is going to bring destruction upon these people, because it is written. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. Closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. The Wadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to the sincere Akwath. Shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, Shalom.